Hey there, my name is Anna and I did not fail my digestive anatomy quiz. Welcome to What the Hey! Food. Who doesn't love food? I know I love food, and odds are your horse does too. But do you know where the food goes? There are 7 main parts of the horse digestive system broken down into 2 sections, the foregut and the hindgut. As you could probably guess, the foregut is in the front and the hindgut is in the back. The foregut is made up of the mouth, the esophagus, the stomach, and the small intestine. The hindgut consists of the large intestine, rectum, and anus. Let's take a closer look at them. Like a lot of mammals, food enters the horse's body through the mouth. In the mouth, they have a variety of different teeth, most of which with important jobs. Keyword, most. Not all. Most. If you think of the mouth as a corporate office, the incisors are much like the advertisers. They are used to tear grass and bring it into the mouth, much like advertisers are used to draw you into the business. The canines are like the bodyguards of this corporation. They sit behind the incisors and were once used as fighting teeth, but now they don't really do a whole lot. Some mares don't even have canine teeth. The wolf teeth are like the slackers of the business. They were once used to chew brush and twigs, but now don't really do a whole lot. Horse owners often choose to have their horse's wolf teeth removed, much like employers will fire their lazy employees. Finally, the real workers of the business. Premolars and molars, also known as cheek teeth, are the real workers in the straight to the horse's mouth corporation. They are used to chew and grind up food into smaller pieces. Here's a tip to sound fancier and impress your teachers. Masticate means to chew. If you tell your teachers that, they will love you. Horses, like people and dogs and camels, have saliva to help begin the digestion process while they masticate. It lubricates food and is produced in the parotid, submaxillary, and sublingual glands. The esophagus connects the mouth to the stomach. It is roughly 4 to 5 feet long. The horse's stomach is relatively small considering how big horses are. It holds only 2 to 4 gallons at a time. This is important. Because horses' stomachs are so small, they have to eat little and often in order to keep their digestive system happy and healthy. A sphincter is a ring of muscle used to guard the opening and closing of a tube. It is because of the sphincters that horses can't throw up. The cardiac sphincter connects the esophagus to the stomach, and the pyloric sphincter connects the stomach to the small intestine. The small intestine is roughly 70 feet long and is made up of 3 parts, the duodenum, jejunum, and the ileum. Whew, try saying that 5 times fast. The majority of digestion in the small intestine takes place in the duodenum, and the majority of absorption takes place in the jejunum. The large intestine is, you guessed it, large, but it's probably bigger than you think. It makes up roughly 60% of the horse's digestive tract. It's also often referred to as the hindgut. Partially digested food, or chyme if you want to get fancy, stays in the large intestine for roughly 7 hours. That's like a whole school day. I wonder what school in a horse's GI tract is like. It probably smells better than public school. Like the small intestine, the large intestine is made up of 3 parts. Unlike the small intestine, these parts are easier to pronounce and remember. There's the cecum, the large colon, and the small colon. The large intestine's main goal in life is to break down or ferment grass and plant matter. Contrary to popular belief, horses can't digest plants. It's essential that the large intestine ferments it for them. I'll explain more about the hindgut and fermenting plants in a later video. Just like food, the last parts we're going to be looking at today are the rectum and the anus. The rectum is approximately 1 foot long, and the anus acts as a final sphincter. I really hope you know what their purpose is. Poop. Now you know all about where a horse's food goes after they masticate it. Please like this video if you want to see more about digestion and nutrition, and subscribe to support your favorite food-consuming ag education YouTube channel. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please comment them below. Until next time!
Anatomy can be confusing on a human, let alone horses. Hopefully these directional terms will help.